Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. We are learning the meaning of the verses of Sri Guru Gita based on Guru Gita Artheshwari, written by Her Highness Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. As asserted by Gurudev, Sri Guru Gita Mahamantra is a self-study that enhances and fosters the art of living in the present age of darkness known as the Kali Yuga. Today, we are going to learn Shlok number 120, Parvati's question to Guru.
पार्वती उवाच पिण्डं किन्तु महादेव पदं किं समुदाहृतं रूपातीतं च रूपं किम् एतदाख्याहि शङ्कर.
O great Lord, what is Pindam and how do you define Padam? What is Rupam and Rupatitam? Tell this to me. O Shankar, what it is that beyond these three? From the seeker's question, the Guru comes to know whether he or she has understood whatever he has explained so far. When the seeker with all attention listens to the Guru's discourses, then contemplates on it, he can ask question and express his doubts properly. He uses the Guru's words only and forms his question. Parvati had been listening carefully so far to Sri Shankar's talk on Guru Bhakti Yoga in all its aspects. But in the previous stanza, the terms Pindam, Padam and Rupam were proclaimed for the first time in its speech, and therefore to know their meaning, she is asking this question in this stanza. There is no advantage in listening further till the listener's mind is free without doubts. Similarly, when the seeker asks a question to the teacher, it indicates that the seeker is interested in listening. According to the eagerness and enthusiasm that the seeker feels to listen, the knowledge of the self comes out of Guru's mouth automatically. When the neck is held up and breath also is controlled, the knowledge is obtained easily. The vital power, prana, has got functions of 5 types and 5 names according to the functional difference. They are prana, breathing, apana, eliminating or throwing out, vyana, digestion, samana, circulation, udana, concentration. Serious study, contemplation, absorption of knowledge, listening, etc. All the first 4 functions of prana stop functioning and concentration takes place. Seeing this strong concentration of mind and prana in the seeker, the Guru also feels inspired to impart more and more knowledge of the self. With this view, Parvati's question is very important. The terms like Pinda, Pada, Rupa are to be defined and explained by Guru alone. Then only they will be understood properly. One who explains fully and with illustrations is given the title Vyasa. Vyas Purnima and Guru Purnima are same. Vyas is the title. Guru's Guru is Sri Vyasa Muni. Guru's seat is called Vyasapit. Sitting on it, Guru gives discourses. The orator, speaker needs audience. Without disciple, how can Guru play the role of a Guru? A man to become father must have a child. As is the seeker's question, so is the reply given. The questions and answers are absolutely necessary for leading the path of knowledge. The seeker must listen carefully to the Guru's discourses and then to remove further doubts and get more and more knowledge out of Guru's mouth, he should ask questions. The knowledge of Brahma can be given and received through conversation between the teacher and the taught. In the previous stanza, it was mentioned that by Guru Dhyana, the meditator becomes free from the influence of Pinda, Pada and Rupa. Naturally, the seeker raises the question that without the knowledge of these 3 terms, how can liberation from them be achieved? Once you know the nature of a problem, then the remedy can be sought for. As the disease, so the cure. First diagnosis, then treatment in accordance with it. Similarly, the seeker's question has a great significance in the sadhana of listening to the discourses. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.